installation of the PL1 is easy. The following will guide you through the installation process. The only tools you will need is a 9/16 and a 3/8 wrench or socket. You may also need additional tools such as a screwdriver and or a drill. The installation will only require you to install two items: the foot pedal lock to your foot pedal and the locking plate mount to your hi-hat stand. You need to determine if your foot pedal has a toe stop. If your foot pedal does have a toe stop, it needs to be removed. You need to determine if the foot pedal has a hole for a toe stop or just a screw that attaches the chain directly to the bottom of the foot pedal. Remove this screw now. Either way, the installation will be a breeze. Now that you remove the screw and the nut attaching the chain to the foot pedal, we're ready to proceed. Make sure the carriage bolt, which is attached to the foot pedal lock, passes through this hole. If the carriage bolt, which is attached to the foot pedal lock, does not pass through the foot pedal, you have a few choices. Either replace our carriage bolt with the bolt you removed, obtain a different bolt, or we recommend simply drilling the hole on your foot pedal using a 3/16 drill bit. For the sake of this demonstration, we're going to show you how easy it is to drill out the hole on the foot pedal if that's required. We will use our 3/16 inch drill bit and drill through the existing hole on the foot pedal. Now, using that same hole, align it up with the PL1 and secure it to the pedal using the 10/32 carriage bolt. In most cases, the other side of this carriage bolt will go through the chain, and then you will attach the washer followed by the nut. Now that you've installed the bolt through the foot pedal and the chain, apply slight pressure to the top of the bolt, install the washer and the nut to the bolt. Tighten the bolt securely against the chain. That's it. The foot pedal lock has been successfully installed. Now we're going to install the locking plate mount. Loosely attach the locking plate mount to your hi-hat stand. Do not over-tighten, as you will be making final adjustments shortly. Now set your hi-hat to its normal open position. Notice the locking plate mount? It's resting at an angle. That helps keep it in place. Now with your hand, push down on the foot pedal until the hi-hat is closed. With the locking plate still loose, push the spring-loaded foot lock forward. Notice how he is pushing the pedal down while simultaneously pushing the spring-loaded foot lock forward. This frees his other hand to adjust the locking plate mount. Now align the locking plate mount so it rests its arms against the top of the foot lock. Now tighten the plate mount at its current position. Now that everything's in place, make sure your bolts are good and tight. This is designed to be a one-time adjustment. If you notice the spacing on your hi-hat cymbals isn't exactly what you anticipated, you can play with the locking plate mount. If you were to raise the locking plate mount, you will have a tighter spacing with your cymbals. If you lower the locking plate mount, you'll have greater spacing between your cymbals. Take a little time and make sure you have the locking plate mount adjusted correctly. Make sure that the gap between your cymbals is exactly where you want it, because you should never have to adjust this again. If you ever want to change the height of your hi-hat, do it as you normally would. First, loosen the wing nut above the top cymbal. Now loosen the wing nut on the post. Raise or lower the post to your desired setting. Now engage the foot pedal lock. Tighten your wing nut. Disengage the foot lock, and you're good to go. For your safety, make sure you're always wearing shoes when using the PL1. Here are some things you need to know before we get started. When engaging the foot lock, you only need to apply pressure directly to the foot pedal lock and not the foot pedal. To disengage, simply apply foot pressure to the foot pedal and not the lock. Okay, let's get started. Now let's try a few settings so you may fully understand and get the most out of your PL1. While the pedal is in the lock position, you can loosen the wing nut on the top cymbal. Slightly push down on the top cymbal while tightening the wing nut. This will give you a more dense sound. While the foot pedal is in the lock position, you can loosen the wing nut on the top cymbal. Slightly push down on the top cymbal while tightening the wing nut. This will give you a more dense sound. You can also get a looser sound by doing the following. Once again, while the pedal is in the locked position, loosen the wing nut on the top cymbal. Now just let the top cymbal rest on the bottom cymbal, tighten the wing nut, and notice the pitch change. Lastly, with the pedal engaged, loosen the wing nut on the top cymbal. Raise the top cymbal slightly off the bottom cymbal to any preferred opening. Retighten the wing nut. Now you get a more brash sound when in the engaged position. As always, we're interested in what you're doing here at Wackmaster. Keep sending us in your videos and comments so we may post them on our website.